draft week, and all of the rumors and innuendo just coming out of the woodwork, man. And it's like wheat and chaff. You have to discern what is legit, what is not, and who knows, because nothing leaks for a reason, for no reason, rather, at this point of the game. Everything that leaks has an agenda involved, but it's still fun. It's still fun, man. And also, they should do a database of rumors and speculation before the draft and how it matches up with the actual draft. It's funny, man. But the Draft Network's analyst, Jamie Eisner, does fantastic work over there. He did up a new mock draft, and there's some spiciness. There's some spiciness involved. So at 2, yes, 2, the Vikings go up in the stratosphere, moving from 23 to 2, which would probably take 3 ones. Maybe Danielle Hunter involved in there. Who knows? But this is what he writes. Surprise, surprise. You may have seen the betting odds change for the number 2 overall pick on Saturday with Will Levis becoming the odds-on favorite. Just glancing at that. So Will Levis right now, the odds to be the number 2 overall pick, Will Levis is minus 140, which makes him a huge, huge favorite. And then Tyree, Will Anderson, Stroud, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson are down in the odds. And by the way, Anthony Richardson at 25 to 1, I'll take that. I will certainly take that. But again, this says second overall pick. Doesn't say Texans pick. So this could be a lot of teams potentially trading up to 2, and doesn't necessarily mean that the Texans are just going to take him. But I don't think this is because the Texans are going to take him. I just said that. I've heard loud rumblings, some grumblies and near tumblies, that Minnesota is very active in trying to trade up for a quarterback. I think they will pull a blockbuster here. Levis will succeed Kirk Cousins after the Vikings chose not to extend the ladder beyond this season. There is a major disconnect between how fans and those inside the NFL view Will Levis. Don't get me wrong, there are several people in the NFL who are uninterested in drafting Levis this high, but there are plenty who believe he's absolutely worth the cost, with the upside to be the best passer in this class when it's all said and done. So that's definitely putting out there. And there has been some buzz about Levis going high, Levis potentially being the number 2 overall pick, and some teams moving up to go get him. And even though he puts mayo in his coffee, whatever, whatever, man. But is this happening? Is it? I don't know. I don't know, man. But of course, Will Levis at Kentucky, highly. So he has some high highs. He's got some low lows, man. And you look at his touchdown to interception ratio. He will take chances, but also his supporting cast at Kentucky was night and day between 2021 and 2022, as well as the caliber of coaching. Liam Cohen in 2021, not so much in 2022, as Cohen went to the Rams to basically take over KOC's old job with the Rams. But yeah, protection offensive line wasn't great. Weapons were not great after you lost Wan'Dale Robinson after 2021 either. But you still look at his completion percentage. It's still relatively high. Now, he does miss on some short intermediate throws because he doesn't really take a lot of mustard off of the ball, but he's got a big-time arm. And I don't care about him throwing 50 yards from his knees. I care what he does on his feet. And he delivers some strikes, man. He absolutely does. And he does have this attitude where a lot of his interceptions are about him thinking that he can make a throw. And yes, you can throttle that back a little bit, but I do love his attitude. I actually like his personality for being a quarterback, even though it can come off as maybe a little bit aloof, maybe a little bit abrasive, but I think it's just confidence. And I think the comparisons between him and Stafford, him and Jay Cutler, are certainly there. I think that he has a little bit more athleticism than both of them. But, I mean, if Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adofo-Mensah are in on him, and reportedly, Doogie reported a couple weeks ago that KOC, big fan of Will Levis. Of course, O'Connell having a relationship with Liam Cohen would have all the intel on Will Levis more than most other teams. So the Vikings could have an inside track there. So I'm not saying that a move up to 2 would make sense for Levis necessarily, but I understand why there would be interest. Now, could they maneuver at some other point inside the top 10 if Levis takes a tumble? Maybe he's QB4 off the board. Hell, maybe Hendon Hooker goes above Will Levis, but who really knows at this point? But maybe this will happen. It's possible, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. The Draft Network's analyst Jamie Eisner says that there are loud grumblies in the tumblies about the Vikings moving up for a quarterback. Could it be Will Levis? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below, as well as check out the store, purpleftw.net. Get your Jerome gear for the draft. Well, it won't be here before the draft, but you know what I mean. Get it for next season. And also let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe, all that stuff. Skull, production value.